Well, many times state lawmakers have debated letting wine be sold in grocery stores. Right now, you have to buy it in a liquor store. That legislation has never passed, but now there's a compromise coming forward. It would allow produced in New York State to be sold in grocery stores. Here's 7 News reporter Gage Kilborn.
Taryn Beller owns Tug Hill Estates, a winery near Lowville, selling products in the North Country.
We are, as you know, not a huge winery, so we tend to self-distribute in our local area.
Tug Hill could have a new opportunity if a bill in Albany gets passed. State Senator George Borrello, who represents the Buffalo area, thinks wines made in New York State should be on grocery store shelves.
If they were going to do something like this, it should absolutely benefit New York grape growers, farmers, and wineries.
New York is one of 10 states in the country that does not allow any wine to be sold in grocery stores, a law on the books since Prohibition. Another bill in Albany, sponsored by State Senator Liz Krueger, who represents the New York City area, wants all wine to be sold in grocery stores in the state, regardless if it's produced in the state or not. Liquor stores have pushed back on that bill, saying it would hurt their business if they lose the exclusivity. Borrello, who wants just state wines in stores, thinks his bill is better, a compromise that can help state wineries and the overall economy.
This would absolutely be good for these wineries. They would allow them to bring on more employees, would allow farmers to sell more of their grapes, to grow more grapes, to get more dollars for their grapes, get a higher dollar value for those grapes.
Back at the winery, Beller believes getting Tug Hill wine in front of more people on store shelves is good for business and for the area's tourism.
You know, a big initiative here in Lewis County is growing our tourism side of things, because we have a lot to offer here aside from Tug Hill Estate.
While Beller is thrilled that Tug Hill's wine like this Riesling could be in shelves in grocery stores across the state, she's a little bit worried about how this could affect local liquor stores. But State Senator Borrello believes he has a solution. His bill will let liquor stores sell cheese, meats, and crackers that pair well with wine. He thinks of it as leveling the playing field.
And there's really no excuse for it, particularly if we're going to allow a grocery store which has all of those things, particularly things that pair well with wine, like cheese and meats and so forth, to allow them to sell wine while those liquor stores cannot sell food to go with wine is just fundamentally unfair.
Both bills are making their way through Albany. Gage Kilborn, 7 News.
The department